Okay, let's go over some ideas, or at least some brainstorm tidbits that pop into my head when I think about your passion for the American inland waterways and how to make money on it. And I don't know if you saw the other video. I have another video here I'm sending you about why this is the best time in the history of the United States, I think, to start your own business or employ yourself somehow. And you can, and it's the best tax advantage. And I think it really just improves your life so much because you're doing something you really want to do, and you'll give the rest of us a lot more of what you have inside of you, and you're happier every day waking up, man, doing something that you just can't wait to do. Yeah, it's like when I used to like to play golf, man. I'd play golf any weather, any snow, rain, sleet for 82 hours a day if I could, and I go work and hate it. And why shouldn't it be the other way around? Why shouldn't we be doing something that helps other people in some way and dying to do it and just can't wait to do it more? Okay, now, so you want to travel the inland waterways, and I don't know a lot about the particulars of what you're, really want to do, so a lot of this won't make any sense, but it's the stuff that comes into my head, and maybe you'll knock the side of your head a little bit to see an opportunity. And everything I'm going to tell you, I believe, does not cost anything to do. You could do it through the internet, through just, if you spend $50, it'll be a lot. You don't have to do anything. Okay, now you're going to learn the American waterways. Okay, the travel industry is so big, then why don't you be a waterways trip planner? then all your waterways traveling, you could write off it as a business expense, because now you're trying to learn the system, right? So you could teach other people what to do. I don't know, a travel guide on waterways, traveling the waterways, and the tourist spots and where it's best to go and things like that, Or you could just, instead of doing a book, you could just plan trips for others. You could, for a fee or whatever it is, you could give your advice. You could write a blog, you could do videos. All that costs nothing nowadays. It costs nothing to distribute, and it costs nothing to to get it out there, or even to package it. And if you need help, I'll show you how to get it. It costs $5, $10 sometimes. That's all it is. Okay, so a waterways trip planner. About education business. Okay, you could teach others about this, which maybe is the same as a trip planner, I don't know, but it could be another category of education. There's now websites out there for free. You could be videos explaining about the waterways of America, or start getting knowledge, start studying all about American waterways. There's 18,000 million miles of waterways, and they cover and just be the guy who knows all these facts about waterways because you love them so much. So you have something to educate other people. Go to talk to schools. I mean, just like local schools, they always bring in teachers and pay them money to do that. So you could be in the education of American waterways business, and government officials would love you, because they're always interested in promoting, natural resources of what our country has. Okay, you could also give talks along the way to educate people. So as you're traveling the waterways, what I sort of envisioned is, you're going to go by cities, right? So you plan ahead, you talk to the librarians, you can talk for free at the library, as you're going, and they will advertise you're coming, and on August 15th on Wednesday night, you'll be here for 2 hours or an hour, whatever it is, to talk about something. And what are you going to talk about? I don't care. It doesn't matter. You think of what you want to talk about. You could talk about, trip on the waterways, how people, and share this experience, because these people live near the water, so hey, maybe they didn't even know there was such a thing to do, waterways. Or I hear you fix wheelchairs. Man, that a lot of people want to know about that. As we get older, so many more people are in wheelchairs and want to know how to fix it. So you be the fix-up guy traveling on the waterways, fixing wheelchairs. Or you could go to the newspapers that you're going to stop and say, hey, I'll be there X, Y. And I hear the boat's a little big size, so you could just bring some of your tools with you. And you're going to stop in that city this day from 9 to 5. People bring their wheelchairs and I'll fix them. Yeah. So, man, just think, you're the waterways wheel fixer guy. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but what the hell? If you crazy doesn't matter if you love doing it. Then it becomes marketing. Like me, I love dressing like this. Everybody thinks I'm a marketing genius. Bullshit. I was just bored. I always wanted to do this all my life since I was a kid. Now they call me a genius. No, nothing to do. Okay. Oh, you could start a blog too. Another way. And on your blog, which you could sell people, if you get traffic coming to your blog, that you could get ads on there and make revenue for that. And then for the blog, you could go around your waterways trip and interview people who live on the waterways. So this way you could take your iPhone and record, or get a cheap recorder and have it so you have audio too. You could even have video. Cameras are cheap as hell, even on your phone camera. That's good enough. If you don't know how to use any of those products, man, go on YouTube and explain. I've interviewed people. They start whole businesses. This lady I talked to, she makes jewelry with a blowtorch gun, all this kind of stuff. And she said, "How'd you learn how to do that?" She was I don't know what her degree was in. It was nothing like this. And she said, "Oh, I learned it on YouTube." Instructions on YouTube. So you can learn anything nowadays. And also there's inexpensive help for $5 an hour, whatever, that will teach you anything that you want to do. Or you have a local community college there. You have probably a Craigslist and the library, to help you find people to help you along the way. That's the easy part. It's the desire inside doing it. Okay, start a blog for people who love boating the highways. Well, maybe that's sort of the same thing. Or actually, you built some homes too. Man, that's a lot of thing. I mean, now everybody's getting back to fixing things themselves, all that kind of thing, building. I mean, we're getting back closer to a community, and it sounds like maybe that's particularly where you live in a smaller city. You're not in Manhattan. Yeah. So you like that kind of life, and now we're trying to capture that kind of life but living in a city. So you can teach other people how to live the way you do, like that, and give lectures on it or whatever, how to build your own house or how to common repairs in the house or whatever. Okay, start a blog for people who love boating the house. Okay, we said make stops in towns along the Hawaii. Oh, fix wheelchair. Yeah, that's it. Start fix-it workshops. That's another thing. You sound like a fix-it kind of guy. Like I say, I may be way off base. Whatever, but that's what's high. I mean, I did some research here. And I did some articles, and you could look in the report and see, like, oh, by the way, two of the things I mentioned, any of these items you want to start and you need help, okay, for tax questions, up in the 40 things that initially I covered in the other video, there's all the tax help about doing the kinds of things I say. You can check it out with them. Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. and also the Small Business Development Center. They're up there. They don't pay for technical, legal, or financial help when starting a home business or becoming a freelancer. That one. They'll help you with everything I've said. So they'll take your harebrained idea and for free. They don't charge at all. But I looked at fix-it workshops. This seems to be handy. Everybody wants to start fixing their own stuff now because not for much saving money, which they do, but it's recycling. This is recycling. Look, and they're having like fairs and workshops in Vancouver. I'm not sure if this is Canada or Washington, but they have a repair movement going on. Fix it. So that's why you could be part of that, where you live. I saw something here in Houston, choice of home repair workshop for 1 or 2. I mean, look at they're charging. Now this is 60% off, to come to a home repair workshop. So that's another kind of business you could be doing. These home repair workshops, fix-it workshops, small electronic things or whatever. Man, everybody wants to do this. And that's why I have some things here. The circular economy, they call it. Man, that's just fixing stuff and not throwing it away. We got all kind of fancy names for stuff that we used to call a lot of other stuff. So they're the kinds of things that go in my head. I think particularly, unless you love working for somebody or have an ideal boss, which is rare. I mean, I know lawyers, most of this town where I live, Washington, D.C., most of them lawyers. getting paid almost $1 million a year. They hate what the hell they're doing. Man, that's a waste of life. Yeah, you don't need all that money anyway. What the hell are you going to do? How many cars are you going to get? To me, it seems like, how much can you give to other people, and how much do you enjoy doing it? And what's neat about what you're doing is you have a passion for something. You love this inland waterways. Okay, now how can you share that with somebody else? So that's what I see about what do you call it, capitalism. If you do it and people don't pay for it, well, it's not. That means it's not helping other people, and that means it's just helping you. So, is there a way to take your passion and help other people so that you could survive? They give you money, and it works both ways, and sort of like loving somebody and them loving you back. If you just love somebody and it doesn't come back, it's not much fun, is it? So I'll show you other ways to make money in another video, okay?